You know, I hear a lot of natural light photographers saying, "Oh yeah, I don't need to learn studio lighting or whatever it is," you know. But what happens when you get a gig that you can't pass up, or what happens if the lighting changes outside? You know, what happens at that point in time? What happens if you truly have no other option but to use artificial lighting? What happens then? You know, like, do you shoot? Like, do you say, no, I'm not shooting? Do you pass up an opportunity that could be a life-changing opportunity? Do you? Or what about those off-camera flash photographers, those ones who always shoot inside the studio? I have no problem with that. We are sitting in my studio right now. But what I'm trying to say is this. Yeah, okay, you can shoot in the studio, whoop-de-doo, that's great. But what happens when you're outside of that studio? Do you just don't put yourself in situations or in opportunities where you don't shoot outside of the studio? Or do you say, you know what, no, I'm great in the studio, so let me shift over and let me learn natural light? Because at the end of the day, learning both of these realms of photography will make you a better and a more cohesive photographer at the end of the day. When you think about it, right? Working in the studio, yes, it's creative light, but if you, this is just my belief, y'all, but I believe that every photographer needs to learn both. You need to learn natural light, and you need to learn artificial lighting, off-camera flash, studio lighting, continuous lighting, whatever you want to call it, right? And I feel as though if you learn both, and if you put in the time, put in the hours, put in the work, right? Make those mistakes, you know what I'm saying? While you're in that practice mode, at that point in time, once you get commissioned to do a job, you'll know exactly what it takes.